There's something that has to change inside of us if we're gonna respond to the community this way. So the question for this one is this: what's needed in me? How do I need to change if I'm gonna create this type of community? Paul says it this way: rejoice always. Rejoice always. Pray without ceasing. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. So many people ask the question, I just wanna know God's will for my life. I wanna know God's will. Here it is. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of God for you. He says, firstly, rejoice. And let me tell you what, this is hard. I came across this quote, which I thought was amazing. The optimist proclaims that we live in the best of all possible worlds. The pessimist fears this is true. Let that sink for a moment. The optimist believes, hey, there's lots of things to rejoice in. Like, I got to think of so many things. The pessimist goes, this may be as good as it gets, right? Like, and there's something within us that causes that tension. I can't think of a good thing. And Paul tells us in Philippians, okay, let me help you dissect that a little bit. Finally, brothers, whatever's true, whatever's honorable, whatever's just, whatever's pure, whatever's lovely, whatever's commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about that. Whatever's honorable, whatever's true, whatever's anything pure, commendable, if there's anything worthy of praise, dwell on that. That will give you something to rejoice in. And so let me just get really, really practical. When you go home to Thanksgiving, some of you are like, this is the most beautiful, prime, easy time of life. Others of you say, this is the most awkward, chaotic, weird part of life. I reached my breaking point one Thanksgiving. Like, I understand, right? Can you walk into that moment and saying, I can rejoice. I can think of something to set my mind on. I can think of anything pure. Well, the turkey got burned beyond recognition. Well, at least it didn't burn us. The pies are the soggiest mess in the world. The better to use a spoon with. I mean, I don't know. Is there anything positive you can mine out of that situation? And I want to be honest with you, it is hard to rejoice always. It is difficult. And that's why I think Paul gives us the next instruction, pray without ceasing. And that may be the best advice I can give you as going home. If you're actually trying to think of things to rejoice in, you're gonna have to pray like, God, I do not see the good. You've gotta help me. As a coworker, it may be that I have to work with this person. I cannot rejoice in anything this individual does. And so that is a great reason to pray. God, when I walk in with my parents and some of my extended family over the holidays, it's gonna be a little bit challenging and I don't know what's gonna be like. I think I just wanna avoid everything. Maybe there's a football game on and like headphones that will drown out all of their comments. And in that moment, I would encourage you to pray. What do I actually need to be in this environment to be helpful? God, what do I need to do? I pray without ceasing when I actually see my need. I pray because I don't know how to respond in this situation. I pray because I don't know how to rejoice. I pray because I don't know how to encourage. C.S. Lewis says it this way: I pray because I can't help myself. I pray because I'm helpless. I pray because the need flows out of me all the time, waking and sleeping. It doesn't change God, but it changes me.